Have you decided the right optional? Because you need to understand that optional can be a game changer. And when you look at the journey of UPSC CSE examination, this is very important for selection. For civil service examination, it is critical. And if you have taken a decision, you're working on that, completely okay. But I have done research from the 5-year, the UPSC reports from 2020 till 2024-25, and it is a data-driven strategy, completely based on the fact and trend analysis. And the idea is to make sure that you get the right understanding. Now, if you really want regular guidance, regular selection, and you want to be part of my community and accelerate your learning process, I would want you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, be regular on the updates, and also connect, with that community. So, Edge Learning Hub. Now, I am Pramod Singh. There's 14 years of experience. I have been helping aspirants to crack in the first attempt without overwhelm and fear. Now, let's talk about the optional. So, the first thing. Now, a lot of students have this, have a feeling that if my graduation is in a certain subject, should I take the same optional or should I take a different optional? Interestingly, almost half of the engineers, they come from the technical background. Almost half of the engineers, they come from the technical background. Medical engineers, they have gone for humanities subject. That means you can choose any optional from the beginning. You just have to make the justice. And optional is not a very, it's not a, you don't have to do PhD in the optional subject. The optional subject is more about understanding a subject, applying it, and the UPSC's expectation is still the level of honors degree. So there is a cross-domain reality. You don't have to worry. Your graduation degree will not dictate. But if your graduation degree is there and you feel you want to carry on with there, that is a very perfect choice also, because graduation degree will actually help you to understand the subject, and your transition to the subject will be easy. However, what you study in the graduation and what you do in the optional paper for the UPSC examination, civil service examination, it is completely different. So your optional understanding would help, but exams requirements are fairly. Now coming to the success. So broadly, if you look at the data, and this I'll show, there are 3 optional which are very popular these days. One is political science, PSIR, political science and international relations. Second is sociology, and third is anthropology. But if you look at the minute level, the success ratio is between 7 to 8%, 7 to 8% only. In fact, there are optional which are outside these domain, like law, or for that matter, economics or Hindi literature. They have higher success, because most people are preparing from these optional, the 3 top optional, the history, the political science, anthropology and sociology, so you get maximum selection. So even though PSIR might have higher students, it has an average success rate. Don't worry about that this will have a higher, just 7.9 means close to 8% is the success rate. Unlike Hindi literature, it's a low volume, but you get 15% success ratio. Law, 11.3 success ratio. Commerce, again more than 11%. Economics, more than 11%. So don't think that if I choose a common optional which everybody is choosing will help us. In fact, what I believe, there are certain parameters, and you can note down in your notebook also. And students, I'll be sharing a link in this, and you can also decide. There is a toolkit. You can fill that toolkit and help you to decide the optional. So this is the the whole idea. Even the new optional are evenly very high scoring. And let's see the data. Now, if you look at the UPSC's report of last 5 years, you'll be surprised to know that from last 2018 to 2022, and the UPSC reports give 2 years old data. So the optional in PSIR were 13, 17, and now it has gone to almost. There is a substantial rise in the people who are choosing this, and these are people who are among the main student. Okay? That means people who are appearing for mains, how many? 50, like 13 to 15K are there. So there's a 80% growth in the political science and international relations optional. Unlike sociology, from 107 to 1836, a very in fact it is more than 60%. Anthropology 797 to 1800, even more anthropology optional. And so these are 3 major optional where you get the maximum people who are appearing for the exam. That means 23, 18 is like 4,000, almost 6,000, more than 50% people, close to 50% people are actually opting for these 3 optional, and thereby these optional are popular. Other optionals are also scoring, but they are less popular because of the herd mentality. People go for that. Now follow the traditional titans. So traditional titans means geography. It was a very popular optional before COVID. Has come down drastically. Uh, and once a default choice, these subjects are now facing a sharp decline in candidates' preference. So is history. History has declined heavily. Also, public administration has also declined. So success ratio in public administration is more than PSIR, more than anthropology. So that way. So this is the whole idea. That means geography, history, and public administration. These were popular optional earlier, and their trend has declined. Now, why the trend has declined? Well, there are many reasons. The first reason is that you start getting selection in one optional. UPSC, these were popular optional. UPSC might have done some kind of some kind of balancing approach, and that was where some optional became more popular. But remember, the success ratio will decide. You will decide. Don't think that if somebody is following PSR, the chances of selection is high. Answer is no. You have to have a good command over the subject, understanding. People have scored rank 1 from history also, public administration also, and geography also, economics also. You can look at the data of last 15. People have top rank from the mathematics optional also. So it is you will decide. Optional, you will decide optional, and optional should not decide you. You should decide optional based on your understanding, where your what you look at the exam. And there are certain rules you can have. The first is your background. No doubt your background. If your background is similar, it's easier. Second is availability of guidance, material notes. They also are a crucial factor. The third would be the convergence with GS subject, general studies subject convergence. There maybe geography and PSIR and public administration have higher weightage. Then the fourth is when you look at the entire you need to understand the time taken by to cover the syllabus. A lot of people feel that I should take mathematics. Mathematics takes lots of time. Some optional, like relatively they take lesser time. They are more static, like anthropology, very popular among science. So that is how it has to be. Now coming to non-negotiable rule for beginners, the knowledge of UPSC for optional is just honors degree, not master's degree. UPSC syllabus depth sits between bachelor's and master's degree. That means people believe that I have to be master in political science. Answer is no. Your honors understanding is there, and except professional degree like engineering and law, where bachelor level is required. So engineering and law till bachelor level. But for others, let's say you have BA history honors, so that is the syllabus of UPA. BA economics honors, so that is syllabus of UPA. Okay, rule 2, 25% barrier. Your optional score are compulsory if you score worthless if you fail if you 25. So 25% in the Indian language, and English is also there. Language paper unlock the evaluation of optional paper. So your optional paper will be valid only if you score in these papers. Then coming to why, on what is the basis? First, you must choose an optional matching your graduation subject. Answer is no. The cross-domain shift is very much there. Even if you do not come from that, it is possible. PhD and postgraduates have immense advantage. Answer is no. 75% of recommended candidates have only bachelor's degree. Okay, 75% of the people who have got selection, they come from the bachelor's degree. Popular subjects guarantee higher marks. Answer is no. Niche subject like Hindi literature, law frequently post highest overall success rate. Fact economics, commerce, all these have higher success rate. So don't worry about what the world is saying. Just think that what you have to. Now coming to the data of UPSC. UPSC says that the timeline of success, the maximum selection is around from second till fourth attempt. But if you decide optional in the early time, you have the right momentum, you can actually, your selection will come here somewhere. I want people should get selected here. The trend is here, let's move it to here. The question is what should be done. So that is where the honors level mastery takes compounding effect. Do not panic if there is a struggle. Take your optional, it's very wise decision, and make sure that do that. And also connect, be regular on our updates, because I'll be sharing a lot of preparation journey input, and that is how it has to be decided. The toolkit will also be there. How to choose option wisely. Interest override. Do not pick PSIR geography just because others do. Ask yourself, take your time, do research. The toolkit that I'll share, you can follow that. If a graduation subject is isn't scoring well and no longer interests you, you can switch fearlessly. If you're not happy with your graduation subject, you can switch very easily, not a problem. Prepare at honors level, but never neglect 25% qualifying language. Data reveals trend, but dedication will bring the. So that is all from my side. Be regular for preparation updates. Connect to our community and make sure Believe me, I believe in accelerated learning, in a shorter path, and I have a problem with the traditional approach because we have to break the glass ceiling. More power to you. Let's come be a part of the community as you take.